Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14, and it reads, Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, The Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them. And I will bring them again to their land that I gave unto their fathers. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Next, double honors to the head apostle / elder bishops of Great Millstone, the one that taught us the 100% truth according to the Bible. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere items. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep the faith, regardless of people here for a bare lunch break lesson. Read the different accounts in the book of Exodus about the first Exodus. And then you read this Jeremiah right here. It's going to say the second Exodus, which is going to be more extravagant than the first one. And the first one is still being talked about. How the Lord split the sea, the Gulf of Suez, which connected to the Red Sea by way of Moses, King Moses, when the Israelites got delivered out of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Ancient Egypt. Well, the Lord said this is this second Exodus. The Israelites being delivered out of spiritual Egypt and Sodom, Babylon the Great, aka America, and wherever the Israelites have been scattered. So it's gonna surpass the first Exodus, man, which once again might I add, which is still being talked about to this day. All these different nations got a story of the Exodus, of the Israelites being delivered. You know what I'm saying, from Pharaoh, from ancient Egypt, man. They still talk about it to this day. Now just imagine a massive body of water, you know what I'm saying, gets split in two, and you walk through, ground dries on the way, nobody's slipping, nobody falling, ain't no mud or nothing. Spectacular. And then as soon as you get on the other side of the water, safe ground, and your enemy chasing you, the them walls come tumbling back down, man. I know some reports say it was the walls of that water reached up into like the Empire State Building and things of that nature, man. Higher than that. So you know that water was up there, man. And it came crashing down upon our enemy. And I'm just sitting here on lunch break, looking at some videos, things of that nature. And we just got finished celebrating the Passover. And right after we celebrated the Passover in ancient Egypt, you know what I'm saying, deliverance came right after that. Where deliverance is getting ready to come again, the second time, but it's going to be greater. Let's get it again. And in fashion too, the chariot's going to pull up. Going right back to Wisdom of Solomon, I'm thinking, what is it, the 5th chapter? I might have to get that, Lord willing, if I have time. If not, brothers can put it on the board. The strangeness of their salvation. Remember, the strangeness of their salvation. Let's get it again. Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14. And it reads, Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, that it shall no more be said, The Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, out of the land of Egypt. So the Lord said, it's a day coming that ain't nobody going to talk about the first Exodus no more. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel, a people before us a place, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Israelites that's been scattered. They may look like these different nations, right? Because it's going to say it here. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, America, North America, Babylon the Great. This is where the greatest deliverance is going to come from, right? And from all the lands, whether he had driven them, because you know we were scattered. The Israelites have been scattered, so you can have chariots pulling up, man, throughout the four corners of the earth, beaming up Israelites. We're reading it here. The Lord ain't beaming up no heathens. He's beaming up Israelites, man. Here in Babylon the Great, and Israelites that's been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. They may look like these different nations, because it says, what it say? And from all the lands, whether he had driven them. So you can have Israelites that look like Chinese, Japanese. I mean, you got certain Israelite groups still can't understand this. You can have Israelites that look like so-called white people, Chinese, African, Dahed, East Indian, I said Arabs, Hawaiians, and whoever else I can't think of right about now. This is what the scripture's saying, right? Right? And from all the land, this is going to be spectacular too, man. Beam me up, Scotty. You're going to have destruction and deliverance simultaneously, man. And from this is our mind state, knowing that all these things shall be dissolved. What manner of person are we to be? We're constantly praying that we of that number. And from all the lands, whether he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. The Lord said, when I put my children back in that land, that holy land, Jerusalem, Israel, it's going to be spectacular. It's going to be talked about for ages and ages and ages and ages and ages. It's going to surpass the first Exodus. They got them now small hats, you know what I'm saying? Some of the people of the Lord, well, what the phenomenon at? You see? What's a spectacular event that happened, you know what I'm saying, that everybody's supposed to be talking about right about now, you know what I'm saying, on how they got delivered out of their captivity. You see? And placed in that land. Right? So it's supposed to be rejoicing, it's supposed to be screaming, it's supposed to be hollering, so forth and so on. That day ain't happened yet. That's why there ain't no record of it happen. Because it ain't happened yet. The Lord says it's getting ready to happen, man. And Lord willing, we're part of that number. And I want to get this, like I said before, this quick lunch break lesson. Just thinking about that deliverance, thinking about that salvation, man. Which is near to what we believe, pursuant to Romans the 13th chapter. And you got Romans the 15th chapter tells us the things that are written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope, right? St. Matthew chapter 24. Because the Lord said, you ain't going to talk about ancient Egypt no more. You're going to talk about being delivered. No, so the whole earth is going to talk about this new Egypt, spiritual Egypt and Sodom, where the Israelites were delivered from, a.k.a. Babylon the Great, and throughout the four corners of the earth. St. Matthew chapter 24. And remember, this day is nearer than what we believe. St. Matthew chapter 24. Verse, I just want to hit a point. St. Matthew chapter 24. Verse 29, immediately, oh yeah, this is red letter. Lord YAHAWASHI speaking, who they can call Jesus, right? Immediately after the tribulation, meaning after all hell break loose, immediately, the Lord is telling us when he's coming, immediately. He didn't get a date, he didn't get an hour. He's telling us after Jacob's trouble, when Jacob's trouble pop off, this devil, you know what I'm saying, make it mandatory, the hour of temptation, this devil make it mandatory to take an implantable device. World War III done already popped off already on a small scale. That's why all the nations are being gathered, pursuant to Zephaniah. I think it's Zephaniah 3 and 8. I might have to get that, pursuant to Zephaniah the 3rd chapter. I'm thinking all the nations being gathered over there to the so-called Middle East. You see, so-called for that showdown of showdowns. They'll say immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man, Lord YAHAWASHI, who they can call Jesus, right? And then shall all the tribes of the earth, I want to read that again. So it sounds so beautiful. And then, because this is what we're waiting on. We're waiting on the Lord, man. We're waiting on YAHAWASHI, right? And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven with the humongous chariot, the fathership, man. The fathership, swing down to the chariot, stop and let me ride. Remember that? Swing on down, Lord. Please swing on down and get us. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. Let you know this is the day of destruction. You see? It says, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds, the chariots, the fathership with the heavenly hosts, the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. This is the day that we're waiting on, right? And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect, the elect of the nation of Israel, right? And he shall gather the elect, and he shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. And I want to prove something right quick, because I said the elect. Let me just prove who the elect are. Let me just prove that right quick. Let's get this. What is it? Isaiah. Let's get Isaiah right quick. Like I said before, lunch break lesson. This ain't gonna be nothing long, Israel. Just want to get this right quick, because Scripture says he's gonna gather his elect throughout the four corners of the earth. Right? Let's get this. Isaiah chapter 45. Isaiah chapter 45, and is it 17? Here it is. Because Scripture says he's going to gather his elect, right? The elect of who, though? Isaiah 45:17. But Israel, remember, a people before us a place. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahawah through his only begotten Son YAHAWASHI with an everlasting salvation. Yeah, and ye shall not be ashamed nor confound that world without end. But that ain't the one that I want. But it's letting you know right there who's going to be. But that's a good one right there. That's a good one right there. Who's going to be saved? Israel. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord. So when we just read in St. Matthew, the 20th chapter of his angels, you know what I'm saying, gathering together, and it said it, gathering together his elect. You see? The Israelites from the four winds. I know it's in this chapter right here, though. About the elect, mine elect. Let's see. Where's it at? Here it is. Here it is. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 4. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect. There you go, right there. Who's the elect? You know what I'm saying? Who's the elect nation on the face of the earth? The Israelites. So the Lord's going to gather the elect out of the elect. You see? Out of the elect out of the elect nation is going to get gathered, man, and delivered in the chariots for Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect. I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, even though thou hast not known me. So who's going to get delivered up into them chariots? The elect of the nation of Israel. Which once again consists of your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you got the Israelites that's been scattered throughout the four corners of it. They may look like these different nations. And then I want to get this. I want to get this right quick. This is Isaiah chapter 26. Look, Lord willing, we part of that number. Isaiah chapter 26. Like I said before, this is some quick lunch break lesson. Lord willing, the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel is edified, right? And shalom to the 144,000 Israelite men, the prophets, some on the earth, some in the heavens, which once again consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the rest of the 1/3 elect, which consists of men, women, children, friends of the prophets, things of that nature. Look, shalom to you and you only. Shalom, man. Isaiah 26:20. Come, my people. My people, not the whole world. Come, my people. And we just read, you know who he's talking about. Talking about the elect. Listen, come, my people. Enter down into thy chambers, meaning the spaceships, the chariots, right? What they even call UFOs, right? Enter down into thy chambers and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, because it's only going to take 1 hour for the Lord to destroy this place. Pursuant to Revelation, the 18th chapter. It's only going to take 1 hour for the God of the Bible, through his only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, who you're going to call Jesus, in the heavenly host to destroy Babylon the Great. 1 hour, man. And it's near that we believe, right? Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation, meaning righteous anger, be overpassed. Until the indignation be overpassed. And this day is near that we believe. For behold, the Lord Yahawah, through his only begotten Son YAHAWASHI, cometh out of his places, coming out of the heavens, to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity, for their wickedness, man. This is what the Lord is coming to do, to punish you wicked people, man. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. Everything is going to be revealed. Everything, man. What is it? Matter of fact, I want to get this. Just get this. Like I said, just something quick, man. Just want to throw something out there for the hopeful elect. Them chariots about to pull up. Them chariots about to pull up, man. Said the second exodus, Jeremiah said the second exodus. The Lord told Jeremiah the second exodus, you know what I'm saying? Look, they ain't going to talk about the first one no more. The second one is going to surpass it. Hell, Wisdom of Solomon went into that, man. The strangeness of their salvation and all that, man. It's going to be strange, man. You see? Romans. Now, we didn't read different accounts. I think Elijah was one. Melchizedek was one. Lord YAHAWASHI, you know what I'm saying, most definitely got beaten up into a chariot. You see? But you're going to have a numerable amount of Israelites, a.k.a. the elect, getting beamed up this time, man. And shit, and everybody going to see it, man. It says every eye shall see him. When the Lord pull up, every eye is going to see him. And they're going to see Israelites being beamed the hell up, man. And so it's going to be a whole lot of Israelites that get left behind, man. It's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Oh, yeah. It's going to be, oh, yeah, brother. With Hawkamania. Hawkamania, brother. It's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth, man. Romans chapter 13, verse 11, and it reads, "In that," matter of fact, just click on it. Romans chapter 13, verse 11, and it reads, "In that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation." Whose salvation? The elect. Lord willing, we part of that hopeful number. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Because all the prophecies are lining up. All the prophecies, according to the Bible, are lining up. The Lord said the end is nearer than what you believe. You see? And this was written over 2,000 years ago. So how much closer are we now, man? How much closer are we now, man? You see? Romans 13:11, "And that, knowing the time, that now, not later, Israel, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep." Beam me up, Scott. The Lord said, when you see these things come to pass, just look up. See what things, the prophecies, man. Kick it in to how I get. He said, look up, because your redemption draweth nigh. So we stay looking up, man. We stay looking up. Then now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. And the only people that's looking for salvation or praying for salvation, praying to be delivered, is the hopeful elect. Everybody else want to stay here for another 1,000 years, for another 500 years. And enjoy what King Moses say? They want to enjoy wickedness for a season, because they ain't gonna last too much longer. This wickedness ain't gonna go on too much longer. You can feel it too, man. You can feel that the Lord's getting ready to make a move on this place, man. You can feel it. You can feel it in your bones, man. Let's get this. Romans 15:4, and it reads, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." So though we're suffering, the scriptures give us hope. Having faith in the scriptures gives us hope, man. Even though we're suffering right about now, you see, here in Babylon the Great and throughout the four corners of the earth, you see. And it's going to be beautiful to see hopeful elect brothers and sisters being beamed up, if we have that number, being beamed up and delivered throughout the four corners of the earth. It's going to be beautiful, man. You see them chariots pull up, man. It's going to be a beautiful thing to see the Lord put them chariots pull up, man. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Let's get this last one, because I got to roll. Like I said before, lunch break lesson. You see, it's almost over. St. Luke chapter 18. Baba Kashuk and the brother put that Wisdom of Solomon up there. I think it's the 5th chapter. The strangeness of their salvation. The strangeness of their salvation is going to be them chariots. That's going to be a strange thing for them chariots to pull up. That's going to be a strange thing, man. St. Luke chapter 18. St. Luke chapter 18 and 7. "And shall not the Most High Yahawah, through his only begotten Son YAHAWASHI, avenge his own elect?" Now we read Isaiah 45, and I think it was 4. "Jacob my servant, and Israel mine elect." So the elect out of the nation of Israel, the Lord coming back for vengeance for what people have been doing to him. "And shall not the Heavenly Father Yahawah, through his only begotten Son Yahweh, shall avenge his own elect, which cried," and this is the point right here, "which cried day and night unto him." Remember, "set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst of. Though he bear along with them, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily," man. These people are going to pay. When the Lord pop up on the scene, you wicked people are going to pay, man. "I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?" Yeah, because the scripture say, "Let my prophets be found faithful." You see? So the true men of the Lord, they most definitely going to be found faithful, man, to the very last drop, man. And Lord willing, we part of that number. Starting off with the elder apostles / elder bishops of Great Millstone and men on down and the true blue affiliate brothers. Lord willing, we have that number to be found faithful. That's why we're constantly praying to the Lord to increase our faith. I think that's going back to the book of Acts, man. Increase our faith, or it might be something else, but these are comforting scriptures, and the scriptures say, "Comfort my people with these words." So that's exactly what we do. We comfort our people with these words. And I got one more, then I'm gonna wrap it up. Let's get Psalm 18. Let's get Psalms 18. It's many other scriptures that I could have brung out. Matter of fact, I just go back to Isaiah right quick. Let's get Isaiah 66. Let's end it off with that. The end is near. Let's get our houses in order. The end is near than what we believe, man. That second exodus is coming soon. That second is soon. That second exodus is coming soon, man. You see? Isaiah 66. And Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15, and it reads, For behold, the Lord YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, will come with fire, and with his chariots, which you're going to call UFOs, spaceships, like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will he plead, will the Lord plead with all flesh, meaning judge. The word plead means to judge. The Lord is going to judge you ninjas out there, man. You see, and you heathens, for by fire, because the scripture say, the slain of the Lord shall be from one end of the earth to the other, man. Their bodies are not going to be gathered. The scripture say they're not going to lament for them, so there ain't going to be no funerals. We go through this all the time. Ain't going to be no funerals. Ain't going to be no damn pallbearers. Ain't going to be no reef toters, or whatever you call them people. You see? Ain't going to be no damn pastor up there running his damn mouth, lying like hell. So I said, he was a good girl. No, he was a good boy. She was a good girl. Ain't nobody doing all that, man. Scripture said they're going to lay upon the ground as dung, man. Dung, man. What it say? And with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by a sword, the Lord gonna be shooting laser beams, and the missiles, the intercontinental ballistic missiles, those ICBM missiles, are gonna be hitting this place, man. What is it? 200 million warheads? Millions of missiles with 200, and I think each missile, has probably about 5 warheads or more inside of them. I don't see that many missiles being built. We walk by faith, not by sight. If the scripture says it's going, that's the thing about it. You Israelites, stop being carnal. If the Lord said it's going to happen, damn it, it's going to happen, all right? You ain't got to see it. You're going to see it when it start to happen. That's exactly when you're going to see, you're going, shit. What it say? For by fire and by a sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, shall be many, man. So yeah, I just want to do that real quick, man. Just bring out that Jeremiah, the 16th chapter, and a couple more other scriptures, just linking them up, man. Hey, salvation near, and we believe that second Exodus coming soon. Shalom.